Most of us carry our stress on our shoulders. Did you know that? So what does that have to do with this video? Well, our client Olivia says that when she joined the Dietitian Boss Group program, a huge weight was lifted off of her shoulders, which allowed her to relax, focus, and enjoy what she was doing. And she was having fun. And while she was having fun, Olivia made $8,000, and not just once, but consistently within the first 3 months of joining the program. Here's how she did it. Hi, I'm Libby Rothschild, creator of Dietitian Boss, and welcome to my channel. My program empowers dietitians and nutritionists to create their own private practice from scratch and emboldens already established practitioners to think bigger. My method provides a step-by-step process to improve how you market yourself on social media so your practice can become far more profitable and help more people. Olivia started her private practice in January of 2019 and still feels like every day is a journey. Olivia didn't embrace the journey at first, and she actually thought that the shifts and changes and continued learning was not a good thing. She just thought, maybe I have no idea what I'm doing. Every month is something new, and every week is something new. And who am I to think I could do this? Can you relate? Growing a private practice is hard. It takes dedication and perseverance. Knowing your why is essential because during those hard times, it pulls you back. Your why is your foundation, and Olivia was looking for a foundation that she could build and plan around. And when you have moving parts, a solid foundation, aka your why, can help you focus, get clear, and reevaluate where you're spending your time so short-term and long-term goal setting becomes natural. Let's talk about goal setting. Olivia has a unique approach to setting attainable goals. She likes to really target short-term goals and sets new ones every single month. And she's found that for herself, a monthly goal is much more attainable and achievable than setting some of the longer-term goals. It's in real time, and she doesn't lose track of why she's aiming for that goal. She sets goals based on what happened last month and things that are happening in her personal life. And that's what's great about running your own private practice. You can really take into account and decide what's best for you. I'm a big fan of the SMART goal system, which is taught in my program, and Olivia follows that system. And I want to break down what it looks like in case if you don't know or you need a reminder to ensure you're resetting your goals in an attainable fashion. SMART is an acronym, and it's helpful because it's just a great way for you to keep track of specificity. S stands for specific. Make sure that your goals are really specific and narrow enough for effective planning. M is for measurable. Make sure that you're able to measure your goal and quantify it. A is for attainable. Now this one, I see a lot of people get caught up during goal setting because they set really big goals and they forget to make sure that their goals are achievable. Dreaming and planning are both super important, but to get to those long-term dreams, you have to break them down into short, reachable, measurable goals, or else you lose sight and you become frustrated. And frustration can lead to quitting, so we don't want that. R is for relevant. Are the goals you're setting compatible with where you're at in the building stage of your private practice? Are they relevant and to the point? T stands for time bound. Being realistic with your goals and having an end date is really important. And again, Olivia sets monthly goals. That's how she keeps track of the SMART goal framework. Team Dietitian Boss teaches you the goal system, but we're also here to support you as you find out what works best for you. When you're first starting out, you may feel clueless and a little lost and think, oh my gosh, what's happening? And you just fly by the seat of your pants in hopes that you don't completely fall off. We're here to help you and give you that foundation so you feel more grounded and secure, and most of all, supported. Once Olivia had the foundation and she started to set small, attainable, realistic, time-bound goals, she got some traction. And the structure that's provided within the program, along with the modules and the group coaching calls, reaffirmed Olivia And she completely embraced the system, and she made that part of her process. She has effectively applied the step-by-step framework found in the Dietitian Boss method, and her confidence has grown. That imposter syndrome that formerly popped in and said, "Who am I to be doing this? What do I know? I'm learning too many new things per week," that started to disappear. Olivia was also getting feedback from clients and on her discovery calls reassuring her that her knowledge and program were so valuable and really helping people and changing their lives. Her philosophy isn't about removing all of the pleasurable things in your diet, but about healing from a deeper place. She provides her clients a service that is extremely beneficial. And when you feel good about your offer and show up as an expert, you can help so many people. Niching down is what allowed Olivia to gain confidence and develop a much stronger message. Instead of diluting it and trying to reach a little bit of everyone, Olivia is now talking to one person who can look at her feed and say, "Oh, Olivia is talking to me." And that's how you start to build trust with your audience, with your ideal client. And they begin to trust you. And you begin to trust the process that the content that you're creating is actually what they want to hear. Not only does niching down help your clients find you, but it builds your confidence as the expert. Olivia shared a story of being at a dinner party and someone asked her a random thing about nutrition. And when she didn't know, she felt like she was stumbling trying to find an answer. And that imposter syndrome popped up, and she felt like she had to act like she knew the answer, even if it wasn't what she studied. Now, when someone asks her something that's outside of her realm of expertise or her nutrition philosophy, Olivia confidently says, "You know what? That's an interesting question, but that's not really where I specialize or focus. But maybe you could look here." And Olivia gives that person another resource. And she doesn't feel bad about it. And she doesn't feel like it's something that she has to know. And she doesn't feel obligated to know all of the things, because that's impossible. And it's a hugely unnecessary burden to carry around as a dietitian. At the start of this video, I mentioned that Olivia was able to exceed her initial monthly income goal while having fun. I want you to know that you can have both. You can make limitless amounts of money when you become your own boss and have fun at the same time. Listen to 3 easy ways that Olivia does both in the next video.